Okay, so I first want to apologize for like not really uploading the whole week, and yeah, I'm sorry. I've been busy with Christmas stuff. Merry Christmas, by the way. Happy holidays. I did say it on Twitter, but I didn't say it on YouTube, even though it's what the 26th today when I'm recording this video. And the funny thing is, I was like, okay, you know what? There's not a football game this week, so I could probably upload my prediction video on Saturday. So here we are. But little did I know is I didn't realize there was a Friday game until like Alvin Kamara had like 4 touchdowns. So yeah, but I was actually gonna already make the picks before. That's why you can see that New Orleans is you know I picked them to win because I was already making the picks before, and I had to like leave mid video, so I never finished making it. So yeah, I then came back and I ended up getting that one right. So I'm already 1-0, even though I didn't put the previous video out that I never finished. I'm just remaking it and yeah, saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you guys celebrate. Merry Christmas to everyone except Duck, by the way, since he's a Grinch. But enough about all that stuff. Let's talk about last week. Last week I went a pretty decent. I'd say decent. 10-6. 10-6 is okay. I mean, nothing special, but it's not bad either. It brings my season record to 145, 77, and 1, which in my opinion is really, really good because that's what twice as many games correct and wrong, isn't it? No, it's not. No, no, almost, almost. Give me 2 weeks and I will definitely get that. But yeah, we're almost there. Double the amount of correct games and wrong games. So yeah, let's just get into this week's predictions. Starting off with Minnesota at New Orleans. I'm predicting in this game New Orleans is gonna win it, and I believe Alvin Kamara will have like 6 touchdowns. He really should have had 7, but I feel like Sean Payton's gonna do something dumb and like hand the ball off to Taysom Hill or something. So yeah, let's go with New Orleans. Um, Next game, Tampa Bay at Detroit. Tampa Bay's been really, really disappointing, man, this year. I was expecting them to be like, I don't know, like at this point, maybe 11-3, 12-2, something crazy good, legitimate Super Bowl contenders. But I guess there's issues over there. Bruce Arians doesn't like Tom Brady or something like that. I don't know. Like Tom Brady called him fat. I don't know what's going on over there, but Tampa, they'll make the playoffs, don't get me wrong, but I don't see them doing anything spectacular, especially when New Orleans blew them out twice. And if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they'll probably have to go up against New Orleans because Minnesota's not making the playoffs this year. So there will be no Minnesota Miracle this year or, Kyle Rudolph touchdown, in overtime or anything like that. So yeah, I'm going Tampa. Next game, San Francisco at Arizona. I'm going Arizona. I think San Francisco, yeah. I mean, disappointing year for them, but I do feel like the injuries like really, 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 got to them this year. Like they got hit hard with the injury bug this year, and of course, when you don't have a good quarterback, I mean, you usually tend to not do as well, especially when the injuries start piling up. Next game, Miami at Vegas. I am going Miami in this one. Man, Vegas, 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 man. Like, they are so disappointing, man. And like the same thing happened last year. I believe last year they were like what 5-3 or something like that, and then they had a good record at some point. That's what I'm trying to say, and they ended up finishing the season like 6-10, and then this year they were like what 6-3, and now they're 7-7, about to be 7-8. Like they got blown out by Indy. I'm not saying Indy's a bad team or anything, but they got blown out by Indy, a team that's going to be in the playoffs. They got blown out by Atlanta. They needed, the Jets to beat the Jets on the last play of the game type of thing. So yeah, it's Vegas is not a good team, man. Like they're not going to be in the playoffs. It's over. I think Miami wins this game. It'll be pretty close because Miami. I mean, I like their defense, but their offense is a little Because Tua's not quite ready yet, and he's left-handed. Yuck. Next game, Cleveland at New York Jets. I am going with the Cleveland Browns in a blowout. Man, Cleveland 10-4, possibly about to be 11-4. I tried to tell everyone, man. People were laughing at me. It's like, Sticky, you moron. There is no way the Cleveland Browns make the playoffs. I'm like, oh, just you wait, buddy. Just you wait. Next game, New York Giants at Baltimore. Taking Baltimore in this one. I mean, even though things were looking a little rough for them, like earlier in the year, I mean, these games they've been playing, like what, the past 2 weeks, and then like these next 2 weeks, it's games that they should clearly win. Where like they're clearly a better team. Like I think Baltimore defeats the New York Giants pretty easily. Next game, Cincinnati at Houston. Okay, now look. Usually, I do have a prediction video out for this, but like I said, I've been very busy this week with the whole Christmas shopping, Christmas doing things, Christmas that, Christmas this, and yeah, I love Christmas, by the way, not a Grinch, but I've been really busy, so I've decided I'm gonna just throw this one in here. Now I'm gonna go a little bit further in depth in this one, obviously because it's the Texans, but I do think the Texans win this game. I think Deshaun Watson is a very, very good quarterback. I think he is the best quarterback in this game because, Joe Burrow, even if he was playing, Deshaun's still better than him. And, Joe Burrow's not playing. They have a backup quarterback. They have a backup running back. They have a terrible offensive line. They do have very good receivers. Someone that is very underrated, in my opinion, is Tyler Boyd, their slot receiver. T. Higgins is also having a pretty good year as well. Defensively, they played good last week against Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh, that's in their division, and, Ben Roethlisberger, man, he's so damn fat, so, I don't know, so I do think Houston wins this one. I do think it'll be a close one because Houston usually tends to make things interesting, so, yeah, I think the Texans win this game. Next game, Chicago at Jacksonville. I am taking Chicago in a blowout. These past 2 weeks, Chicago has really kind of, I guess, turned it around. Well, not these past 2 weeks, well, last week, but them playing Jacksonville this week is gonna make it easier for them to, I guess, kind of have a chance at the playoffs, because if they win today, they're 8-7. They win, or not today, but this week they're 8-7, and then they win next week, they're 9-7. And we could possibly sneak into the playoffs as the 7th seed. Unlikely, but still a possibility. So you never know. So I'm taking Chicago in this one. Next game, Atlanta at KC. KC in the blowout. Atlanta sucks. I hate Atlanta. Matt Ryan is ugly. Next game, Indy at Pittsburgh. I am taking Indy, and honestly, I don't think this game's going to be close. I really don't. Indy has a very good offensive line. I think they will, limit the Pittsburgh pass rush. And I think, what's his name? Jonathan Taylor has really come alive over the past few weeks. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to do good. And, everyone's talking about Pittsburgh defense, but nobody ever talks about Indy defense. Indy defense is also really, really good. And Ben Roethlisberger, if he couldn't do anything against Cincinnati defense, what makes anyone think he's going to be able to do anything against Indy defense? And, to begin, the Steelers can't even run the ball. The Steelers are about to lose 4 games in a row, guys. 11-0 to 11-4. I think Indy wins this game pretty easily, honestly. Next game, Denver at LA. I am going Justin Herbert. I'm going with Justin Herbert, man. Well, LA Chargers to clarify, but yeah, I'm going with Justin Herbert. Next game, Carolina at Washington. I am going with the Washington. Hey, man, it's crazy because what was it? Maybe about 10, no, more than 10 weeks ago, 12 weeks ago, everybody was talking mess about Washington for benching Dwayne Haskins for no reason, and then here they are, gonna make the playoffs possibly. But to be fair, the only reason they're probably making the playoffs is because that division sucks. So yeah, I do think Washington wins this game though. Next game, LA Rams at Seattle. I am liking the Rams in this one, man. Like I don't know, like I used to like early in the season, like first 4 or 5 weeks, I was like, oh my god, we might get Russell Wilson versus Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Nah, that's not gonna happen, man. I mean, Patrick Mahomes might make it, but Russell Wilson and the Seahawks team, they're not gonna make it. I mean, and it's not Russell Wilson's fault. His team's just not good. No good O line. Defense is god awful. I mean, yeah, I think L.A. Rams win this one. Next game, Philadelphia at Dallas. I'm going with Philly in this one. I think they're a better team. I think Jalen Hurts will really help them turn this season around. Hey man, if Carolina beats Washington and then Philly wins next week and Washington loses, well, unless they play each other next week. I haven't looked at the schedule next week, but Philly could possibly make the playoffs. Watch Dallas making with Andy Dalton. Oh my god. Next game, Tennessee at Green Bay. I am taking Tennessee in a blowout. Green Bay, they can't stop the run. Derrick Henry in December, you're not stopping him. I'm sorry. I just think it's as simple as that, man. I really do. Well, it might not be a blowout, but I do think the team that runs the ball this late in the season usually tends to win, and I think Tennessee will definitely win this game, man. I think Rodgers versus Derrick Henry is what it becomes, and running team in December, cold weather, probably. It's in Green Bay, so yeah. Next game, Buffalo at New England. I am taking Buffalo. New England is not good, and those are my predictions for the week. Again, I apologize for not being able to get more videos out this week. Like I said, I've been busy, but comment down below your own predictions for the week. And yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.